Hello and welcome to this Yoga Nidra exercise. Now, I want you to lie down on your backs in a Shavasana position, preferably on a yoga mat or on a carpeted floor. You need to be wearing something comfortable, loose-fitting clothes. You can use a blanket to cover you if you so choose. Make sure the room that you are lying in is suitably dark or with the curtains drawn or blinds down. You can have something playing in the background, some music if you so choose. But for this first exercise that you need to do, it's best to just let things be and just lie down, have nothing playing in the background, because we'll have some exercises that can deal with that whilst we are carrying out the Yoga Nidra exercise. Now, please prepare for Yoga Nidra. Lie down in a Savasana position, which is corpse position. So keep your legs slightly apart, roughly a foot away from each foot, and let your feet kind of fall out to the side, arms away from your body, possibly up to a foot away again, palms facing upwards if you can. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Now, take a few moments to make yourself even more comfortable. Adjust your blanket if you've got a blanket over you. If you're using a little pillow, just adjust that. Just make sure that you are nice and relaxed. If there's anything you can do to make yourself just a little bit more comfortable, please do so. In this Yoga Nidra practice, you are functioning on a level of awareness plus the level of listening. In dreams, you have no control, but in Yoga Nidra, you are the creator of your dreams. You are the creator of your life. Say mentally to yourself, I will not sleep. I will listen to the voice. Repeat to yourself, I will not sleep. I will listen to the voice. I will not sleep. Just allow yourself to become calm and relaxed. Take a deep breath in, hold, and breathe out. Just breathe out gently. Feel calmness spreading throughout your body. If you haven't closed your eyes yet, it's okay. You'll be able to close your eyes in a few moments if you so choose. Just relax. Just breathe in through your nose, hold, and breathe out. And as you breathe out, allow a deep relaxation to fall upon your whole body like a wave. Just breathe in and out. Now we will practice conscious hearing. Become aware of the sounds in the distance. Become aware of the most distant sounds you can hear. If it's cars or people talking that you can hear in the distance, let it be. Let your hearing go from sound to sound. Search out a soft sound and follow it for a few seconds and let it go. This is the background noise of life. Move your attention from sound to sound without holding on to the sound, without attempting to identify the source of the sound. Observe, let it be. Move on. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds, to sounds outside this building, and then to sounds inside this building, to the sounds inside this room. Now develop your awareness of this room without opening your eyes. Visualize the four walls. Visualize the walls. Visualize the walls with your eyes closed. If you haven't closed them already, close your eyes. Close your eyes and visualize the walls. Visualize the ceiling. Visualize the floor. Visualize where your body is lying, on the floor or on the bed or wherever, on the mat. Visualize your body lying still. Relax. Just breathe in and out. Sense your physical body lying on the floor or on the bed or on the mat. Become aware of your physical body lying on the floor or wherever it is lying. As you observed the four walls, the ceiling and the floor, you're now observing your own body lying still. Total awareness of your entire body lying in perfect stillness on the floor. You have full control over yourself. Your body is lying on the floor, on the mat, on the bed, and you are becoming aware of all the meeting points between your physical body and the floor. Just breathe in and out gently, just normally. Become aware of your natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Just breathe in and out normally. Keep on listening to me and know that you are breathing, that you are alive, that you are awake. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Say mentally to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. Say mentally to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. This is the time to make your resolve, your sankalpa. Now, sankalpa is basically a simple resolve. Try to let one come naturally to you. State your resolve clearly with feeling and awareness 3 times. Go ahead. Make your resolve. Make your resolve yourself. State your resolve clearly with feeling and awareness 3 times. Now we will rotate consciousness through the different parts of the body as quickly as possible. The rotation of awareness jumps from point to point. Mentally repeat the name of each part after me and simultaneously become aware of that part. The practice always begins with the right hand thumb. Focus on your right hand thumb. Place your consciousness in your right hand thumb. Concentrate on your thumb and let go. Right hand thumb. First finger. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger of your right hand. Now the palm of your right hand. Focus on the palm of your right hand and the back of your hand. Now move your consciousness to the wrist, the lower arm, elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the waist, the hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the right foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all the toes together, and the foot, and the leg, the arm, and the right side of your body. Relax. Now we will move to the left hand side of the body. Focus your attention on the left hand thumb. Focus. Place your consciousness in the left hand thumb. First finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm of your hand, back of your hand, the wrist, the lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, left knee, the calf muscle, the ankle, the heel, the sole, the top of the left foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Now your entire foot, entire left foot, left leg, left arm, left side of your body. Relax. Now we move to the shoulders. Focus your attention on the right shoulder. Now the left shoulder, the right shoulder blade. Focus your attention on the left shoulder blade. Move down your right buttock, the left buttock. Now your spine, the whole of the back together, the whole back. Focus your attention for consciousness in the back. Now we move to the crown of the head. The crown of the head, focus your attention there. The forehead. Move your attention to the forehead. The right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, the right eyelid, the left eyelid, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear and the left ear, the right cheek, the left cheek. Move your attention to your nose, the tip of your nose. Move your consciousness there. The right nostril, the left nostril, the upper lip, the lower lip, both lips together, the chin, the jaw, the throat, the right collarbone, the left collarbone. Move your consciousness towards the right chest. Move your consciousness towards the left chest. Move your consciousness to the middle of the chest, the navel, the abdomen, the lower abdomen. Move your attention to the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, now the whole of the left arm, now both arms together, the whole of the back, the whole of the front, the whole of the head together, arms, legs, back, front, head, all together. All of your body is now relaxed. Your consciousness exists throughout your body. The head, the upper part of the body, the lower part of the body, the middle part of the body, together. You are now relaxed. Now, you develop awareness of the whole body and you become aware of the quiet space occupied by your body. Become aware of the body and the space that is occupied by the body. The space and this time is yours. This present moment is yours. Be mindful of who you are. Be mindful of where you are. Be mindful of yourself. You're developing awareness of your whole body, and you're becoming aware of where you are and who you are. As you become aware of the whole body and the floor, this room where you are lying in relation to the floor or bed or yoga mat, and at the same time you become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between the body and the floor. Awareness of all the beating points between the body and the floor, the sensation of these points simultaneously, evenly. Be aware of all the meeting points between the body, between your body and the floor, or where you are lying, the sensation of these points. Note them, notice them, and let it be. Feel these points clearly and distinctly. Do not sleep. This is not a sleep exercise. It's Yoga Nidra. Switch your attention to your eyelids, the narrow line of meeting points between your upper and lower eyelids. Feel the points where they meet. Now intensify your awareness between these eyelids. Intensify awareness between the center of your eyebrows. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the meeting place between your upper lip and lower lip. From the lips, we go on to the breath. We draw our attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Naturally, calmly. You're becoming mindful of who you really are. You're becoming aware of who you are. You're feeling energized, positive. Now feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat, and exhalation, breathe out. It descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to the throat, throat to navel. Do not try to force the breath. Just be aware. Everything is awareness. Let go of wanting to control anything. Just let things be. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to the throat, throat to navel. Do not try to force the breath. Just be aware. Be mindful of your breath. Be mindful of who you are. Now, as you maintain your awareness and at the same time, you start counting your breaths backwards as follows. Follow backwards from 27 to 1. So I'm breathing in 27. I am breathing out 27. I'm breathing in 26. I'm breathing out 26. I am breathing in 25. I am breathing in 25, and I'm breathing out 25. I'm breathing in 24. I am breathing out 24. Mentally, as you follow the rise and fall of your breath from navel to the throat and back again, count downwards, downwards, 23. Breathe in, 23, 23, breathe out. 22, breathe in, 22, breathe out. 21, 20, breathe in and out. 19, breathe in and out. 18, 17, 16. You're becoming aware of the heaviness in every part of your body. You have awakened the feeling of heaviness in the body. You're feeling heavy. Your breathing is now slow and relaxed. Please continue counting downwards, downwards. You're feeling so heavy that you're sinking into the floor or the mat, or you're lying. Your awareness of heaviness is becoming heavier, stronger. Now you're feeling the lightness of the body. You are awakening the lightness of the body. You're feeling light. You have a sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. You're letting go. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating away from the floor. You have an awareness of lightness. You are becoming lighter. You're letting go. You're fully in control and you're letting go. Let go. Now experience what cold is. Remember how you felt when you were cold. Feel that coldness within you now. Feel your body cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you are walking on a cold floor in the winter. Imagine you're in the snow and you're very, very cold. You feel cold all over. Be mindful of the cold. Be aware of the coldness. Now, you awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. Your whole body is becoming hotter. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. You remember the heat of the summer. You're feeling warm, very warm. You're out in the sun with no shade. Heat is all over your body. Your entire body now is hot. You have awareness of heat. Now we move to pain. The experience of pain concentrates and tries to remember an experience of pain in your life. Any pain that you have experienced in your life, mental or physical, bring those feelings back. Remember the pain. Remember the feeling of pain. It does not matter what pain it was, but remember the pain. Be mindful of the pain. Now, bring back pleasure. Pleasure in response to this pain. Any kind of pleasure you had, mental or physical. You're protected. You're free from the pain. And you have pleasure. You're safe. You're secure. You are strong. Bring this feeling back and relive it. Make it vivid. Awaken the feeling of pleasure within you. The pain and the pleasure that you relived is within you as a response to what was happening outside of you. Let go of both pain and pleasure and check that you are awake. Check that you are awake whilst practicing Yoga Nidra. Make sure you are not sleeping. Say to yourself, I am awake. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Withdraw your mind from everything that is happening around you. Withdraw your mind from remembering anything that comes across you. And concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. The space that we call Chidaksha. Now Chidaksha is that space in front of your eyes, that blank space in front of your eyes, that is yours. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see space. Space that extends as far as your eyes can see and your heart can feel. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness. Now imagine yourself in a park in the early morning. The sun has not yet risen, and the park is deserted except for yourself. It is a beautiful park, calm and peaceful. Walk across the springy grass, listen to the birds whistle, and call as they welcome in the new day. There are gardens of flowers in this park. Roses, yellow, pink, blue, purple. Smell them. Smell their fragrance. You can also smell fresh cut grass. See the early morning dewdrops on some of the petals of these flowers. Nearby the rose garden there is a fish pond. Fish swim in it, koi, goldfish, amongst other fish. You see water lilies. See their graceful movement in the blue-green water. See the way they are detached from what is happening. You walk between the trees, beautiful trees, ancient trees, big trees, bare trees, trees with leaves, round trees, tall trees, skinny trees, stately trees, majestic trees, royal type trees. There's a clearing between the trees. In the clearing, there is a small platform with an aura of light around it. You go to the clearing and you step onto the platform. It is made of wood. It is cool. And it feels good to stand on that platform. You stand and you walk around on the platform. And you go to the middle of the platform and you sit on the floor of this platform in the clearing with these beautiful trees around you, these majestic trees around you. And you close your eyes and you become still. A sense of deep peace and harmony envelops you as the sounds of outside fade into the distance. You continue your awareness of meditation inside the temple, inside this temple that you made yourself, which is your platform. You stay here for some time until peace and harmony pervade. Your temple is you. The platform is your temple. You are part of the platform. You're free. Bring your awareness back. Bring your awareness back. Bring your awareness back to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. Visualize this space in front of your forehead. If you want to explore it a little, you can shift your gaze slightly upwards, but do not strain. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, without detachment, and do not become involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If any subtle phenomena manifest, for example, colors or patterns, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. Detach yourself with what's happening. If thoughts occur, let them come and go. Detach yourself. Now remember your resolve, your sankalpa. Repeat the same resolve you made at the beginning of the practice. Repeat your resolve 3 times, clearly, with feeling and emphasis. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breath is now in front of you. Awareness of relaxation. Awareness of who you are, where you are. Become aware of your physical existence. Become aware of your body. Become aware of your legs, your arms, your head. Become aware of your body lying stretched out. Become aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Develop awareness of the room, the walls, the ceiling, the noises in the room and outside the room. Take your mind out. Look around with your eyes closed, your body still. Look around the room, look around where the room is. Look at your body. Let everything become completely external. Now lie quietly for a few moments and keep your eyes closed. Start moving your body and stretching out. Stretch out, stretch yourself out. Keep your eyes closed. Please take your time and do not hurry. Now when you're sure you are wide awake, open your eyes, sit up slowly. Now the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I hope you found that interesting. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of that, and please feel free to share this with your friends. Thank you.